this song.
Total Recap is here. Total Recap is here. Total Recap is here.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to our
Christmas.
Christmas
Merry
edition.
Christmas!
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! It's Christmas season.
I bet all the kids
We've
are
all
coming
been
downstairs.
waiting!
We're still so far away.
All the
though.
kids are coming
No,
downstairs.
it's Christmas season now.
It is Christmas season, but it's far away from
December.
All the kids are coming down, racing down the stairs to see this playing on their YouTube, on their TV app. Quick,
Let me
kids!
see the total
The
recap.
Christmas
special. Dad, turn on the Roku. Get YouTube, Daddy, Roku.
It's across the globe. We'll be screaming.
Daddy,
their
Roku,
presents.
Die Hard, total recap.
They're opening their presents, just ready to watch this, ready to listen to this.
And we're just sitting in the middle.
We're just in the middle of this.
Listen up, kids.
Listen
Whoa.
up,
Whoa.
listen up, chill, listen up, youth of our nation.
He is yelling.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize, I was yelling.
We were all yelling though.
We were all. Yeah, we
Looking
all had a
back,
part.
we were all yelling.
We all had a. We
We
played
didn't
our
look
part.
that far back.
We all had a part. We all had our grubby hands in this chaos.
We got our hands murky.
No one's hands are
A
clean
little
in this
dirty.
No
situation.
one's hands are clean.
All right?
Dirty, dirty hands.
This is the real world talk.
Real world
Real
hands.
world Hans
Welcome to the
Gruber.
real world
Hans
Gruber
Gruber.
talk.
Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber. The main villain of the movie we just watched.
What was this movie?
Die Hard!
Die Hard! I was baiting you
Die
guys.
Hard! Yeah.
Die Hard! Die Hard!
Why didn't we make the theme song?
Die Hard!
There you go.
Die Hard!
That's so bad.
That's great. What?
That's so bad.
What?
He's swinging down from the building.
Give me-
Die Hard! Come on!
That's the
Jumping out of the building. Die!
worst thing I've ever heard.
Yippee-ki-yay! Die Hard!
Just screams Die Hard.
Holly, why, we
Yeah,
should
this
get
movie
back
was
together.
good,
Die
guys.
Hard!
This movie was good, everyone. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Is that
You
what
Die Hard dick riders?
You Die
It's
Hard,
not
Die
that
Hard
good, you piece of
fans?
shit.
Yeah, the movie's good. It's not crazy.
Yeah, calm the fuck down, everyone.
Well, I loved it. 10 out of 10 for
I love
me.
the movie, but it wasn't that crazy.
Oh, I don't know. This
No,
is,
I mean, it didn't do many things wrong. I don't think it really had, like, severe flaws. I don't know. I didn't think it had severe flaws. I mean, I don't think it's the best movie ever, but, like...
Total flaws.
Okay, go.
God, you.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That song is so fun to sing.
Yeah, it's so good to say anything. It makes everything.
Yeah, I
sound so
didn't
much
get it at
nicer.
first, but I've caught on. I've caught on.
This movie.
Is anyone gonna know that? Is that like a well-known thing?
Yeah, that's a well-known Christmas song.
My
I've
family.
never
Yeah, my
seen
family
Charlie
and
Brown
I
in my
know this.
life.
Your mom sings that
My
song.
mom sings it to us, and we also recite it back to her. It's a sign of respect. What?
The Mafia.
What?
Like the mafia.
The fuck is so funny about that?
Nothing.
That's how I was raised.
That's how he was raised.
That's how I was raised. You don't make fun of how I was raised.
Tone, for the listeners.
Hey!
He's from the mud.
Hey, look at me. I'm from the mud, and you don't make fun of how I was raised.
For the
Mud
listeners,
boy.
Tony's face could
Mud
not be
boy.
closer to me right now. It's ridiculous.
My lips are kissing his as I talk.
He's basically kissing me while he was saying this. I don't even know how to describe it.
Can you taste the mud?
I could taste the
Can you
mud.
taste the fucking mud? Can you taste the fucking mud?
We have not talked about this movie. Come on.
What? We watched a movie?
Diggity da da da.
Die
Holes.
Hard. Oh.
Holes? Fuck that. Fuck
Ooh.
that movie.
That's the next movie we're watching.
That's not fucking happening.
Oh, no.
That's
It's
not
a
fucking happening.
preview.
Ooh, that's like
This is
Muppet
just
Christmas
a
Carol for me.
preview.
That's like that. Ooh.
What? The Muppets Criminal?
Like how the Muppet Christmas Carol is for you, the Holes is for me.
What? That I'll
Oh,
watch it.
okay. No, I see what
That
he's
I'll
saying.
watch
No,
if
I
my
agree
friend
with Greg.
wants me
The Holes
to.
is the same
Oh,
thing for me
you
too,
were like,
yeah.
What? That I'll
threatening to
watch
quit.
it if you want me to?
I mean,
Oh
That's
my
what it is.
God.
So
I'll-
yeah, then we'll do Holes. So what? You'll watch it if you want me to. Yeah, I want to.
I'm confused.
I understood what you said. I did not understand what he said.
Let's move on. All right.
No, we're not doing Holes. Fuck that. I don't do holes. I've already seen that shit too many
Diggity
times.
da da da.
I'm not gonna get some new revelation. I'm just gonna
We
shit
can
on
listen
it
to
the entire
the
time.
original album soundtrack
Of holes.
and talk about that.
What do you mean, just right
I'd
now?
rather do that than watch the movie.
like a side podcast.
Whatever.
where we
Probably got some
look
Side
at
bangers on it.
spin-off podcast.
soundtracks?
All right, whatever. Let's-
Spin-off podcast where we review soundtracks.
Sure.
Soundtracks and sound.
Tony's firing at all cylinders today. His
Hey,
brain
Hey, I got it.
is at 100%.
Let me show you what I got. Soundtracksometer.
That's
Know your sound. I wasn't fucking done. You interrupted me.
Know your
in the
sound.
middle of my. No, you just ruined it. You just spoiled it. So I'm gonna have to use a different one that I came up with.
Oh, hard to beat that one.
Even earlier, I came up with this even.
hard to beat.
I
that
came
one.
up with this one even farther back in time.
Yeah.
Speedway. What's our speed?
What the hell are you talking about?
We're done with that.
It's an oil company. It's trying to figure out its own speed.
That already
Okay.
fucking exists.
Name. Hey, hey,
the
hey,
oil company?
hey! Name one company that does that.
Speedway, Gecko, oil company. There's plenty of those.
You think there should be more oil companies?
I think it'd be a profitable time to open an oil company.
You
is
think
what
it'd be
I'm saying.
profitable to open up an oil company called Speedway?
I'd be king
We're gonna
oil.
get sued.
I'd be
We're
king
fucking done.
oil.
We wouldn't even get on.
Could you imagine
Off
to
the
be
ground.
the king oil?
Who's the guy that got the monopoly on oil? The
J.D.
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. Yes. Yes.
Why
absolutely, that's it.
why did they stop that man? He was just running his business. He was making money.
Dude
Use the
was
system to his
coin.
advantage.
Dude was a genius.
And they were just like, you know what? No, I don't like how much money you're making, so we're just gonna stop it.
I think
Fuck
was
that!
illegal. I think what they did to him was wrong.
It was wrong.
Is-
It was definitely wrong. This
Dude,
our
is that
history.
the
This is
Constitution?
we already started the history segment. It's
History
so fucking
segment's
bad.
starting early.
I don't
We
even
didn't
know
talk
this
about
Is it
guy.
in the
Second-
Constitution
Yeah.
that you can't do that?
Do you remember in history class where there was like that one
You gotta
guy?
remember, this is the best story from history
He was like the
class.
first guy that started to like sell oil, and he had a monopoly. in it.
J.D. Rockefeller
He-
of Rockefeller Industries.
He was the first
30
guy.
Rock?
No, Greg,
Okay, he wasn't the first guy, but like he had a monopoly on oil at the time. At the time when it was really popping off, the oil industry was really popping off. He had the monopoly, and the consumers were getting ripped off. So the government interjected, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, you can't have monopoly because like, it's just unfair. Like, I know you're smart and like you use the system to your advantage and everything, but we're just not gonna have that happen because that makes so much sense." And then
They fucked him over for no reason.
yeah, and now
He did no wrong, and he was punished.
He could have been the president, dude. He would have had so much money. He could have bought his way into office.
He could have bought his way in office.
Sounds
He
like
would have been like 3/4 of the economy. He would have
Sound-
been king of the world, dude.
sounds,
Yes, dude.
sounds
yes.
like they should have shut him down.
Why?
Fuck no.
Why? Why should they shut him down?
There was no rule. He was playing by the rules.
He was playing by the rules. This is classic rags to riches. This is what
Yeah.
you want. You
J.D.
want a man
Rockefeller-
like J.D. Rockefeller rising up there and taking a spot.
All he did was use more of his brain, and he's being rewarded. And you were
and
like,
they shut him the fuck down.
they were too dumb to implement anything to stop that before. And then just because it happened, they were like, I'm just gonna take it all away. Give me your money. Give me your money. It's gotten low-key political as well.
Yeah, dude, this podcast is getting into new political territories. And
I'm
if you don't
sure-
like it, then get the fuck out. I don't
Get the
care.
fuck out if you don't.
Who
agree
are
with
the
us.
other monopolizers of our U.S. history?
Classic examples.
I thought you knew more.
I don't.
You're the
Greg
history
didn't even
buff.
know who J.D. Rockefeller was. I didn't.
You didn't
expect
know Rockefeller?
No.
Did you know Rockefeller?
I
Yeah, you
brought him up.
brought it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Our government's disappointing.
Die Hard was pretty good, right?
It's Die Hard.
Yeah.
You guys haven't answered my question. What's Die Hard?
Die Hard's the movie we just watched.
Oh, is it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I knew that. John McClane. John McClane.
He's great.
He was great. Okay. So this movie, I think it's overhyped.
No.
I think it is overhyped.
Stop saying that.
But it's not by a lot, dude.
Dude, you're
It's not
making me
by a lot.
cry.
Hey, why don't you stop crying over what Sasha just said? It was not accusatory. He wasn't being mean to you at all. He just said an opinion,
He's being
and
mean.
you started crying. So maybe you chill out.
He's being so mean.
He's being so mean.
Sorry, continue. I'll keep crying, but continue.
Yeah, I just didn't like this part. But I like that part.
But I
Can't
think it's
control the
overhyped.
tears.
But like going into it, I expected just like an action movie, so it exceeded my expectations for sure. I didn't go into it thinking a lot or expecting a lot, and I left the movie on a very positive note.
Okay. Okay.
Not a super positive note, but a very positive note. Tony?
Yeah, I thought the movie overall was, I enjoyed it overall. I thought there were some big complaints, but I also thought there were a lot of good things about it. Loved every time John McClane was running around killing those guys. That was pretty cool. I liked the cop outside, the cop on the inside, on the
yes.
outside.
I thought he was
Loved
definitely
him. I
the
loved
best
him
Yeah,
supporting
he
so
was
character.
the best part. He
So
was
Their
good.
chemistry,
dope.
like even though
Oh,
like
they never
they
see
never
each
they
other.
never
Oh,
even
it's
see each
so
other, but it
good.
does really work. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's nice to watch. It's very comfortable to watch.
Mm-hmm. Because the thing is, like, since, like, they never, like, so you only spend time with John McClane most of the time, and the only interaction he has, or, like, any person that he really interacts with and has, like, a history with is just the wife, and they had the briefest of interaction. So John McClane having, like,
Yes.
a supporting character who really does make him better, I thought that was really beneficial for sure.
And it would get boring if he was kind of by himself the whole
Exactly,
time.
and I was really worried that like the wife was just like not going to show up at all until like in the end of the movie, which is what happened.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, there was another supporting character that kind of
And this
still did a lot, so it made up for that.
And this
for
movie's
sure.
full of great characters, like
Yeah.
Ellis, the sleazy business guy, and Argyle,
Wait,
and all
sleazy
the
business guy who? Oh,
The-
yeah,
the
the
coke
coke
guy.
addict. Yeah. He was great. Yeah, he was.
the reporters, just a douchebag, and
Mm-hmm.
the FBI guys, and the
They're morons. Yeah.
police chief.
Yeah, all the police are morons.
Just everyone's got good scenes, and
Yeah, for sure.
Hans Gruber, though.
Hans Gruber. There we go. That's what I was.
Yeah,
thinking of,
Hans Gruber's
The
the
main
man,
villain,
yeah.
Snape. He killed
Alan
it.
Rickman,
He-
Hans Gruber,
He
Severus
killed
Snape.
it. He killed it.
He was
R.I.P.
one of the best villains
His
ever.
names ring a bell. I bet they do.
Yeah.
He's the best villains of all time.
He's so good. He's
was great.
perfect.
Fantastic.
He's
It was all in his
Probably one of the
swagger,
best
dude. It was
parts
the
of
way
the
he
movie.
carried himself, the way he delivered the dialogue, his acting in general was just spot on.
and this was his first. He was doing like all
This was
theater.
his first movie?
Yes, first ever movie.
First
he did.
major
He
movie,
did
bro.
no, his first ever movie.
Wait, first ever fucking movie, and
This
he got
was
Die Hard?
Alan Rickman's
Yeah.
first
He did.
movie he's ever
He did.
done.
Now,
Greg, if
he
you're, if
did-
you're lying right now,
No,
this is gonna be.
He did. He did.
This is gonna hit our.
He was still a
This is gonna hit our. Oh,
We'll be
fuck,
fine.
I'm losing the
We'll
word.
be fine
What's the
because I
word?
know I'm right.
Fucked.
He was professional.
Our credibility, Greg.
Now
Think
let
about
me
our credibility.
He was a very professional actor. He did lots of theater.
There we go. I was
But-
waiting for that. That makes sense. He's
but
British.
this
But
was
was
his
this
first movie. Yeah.
That's
That
what I
makes
said.
sense.
That's
Yeah,
what
that
I
makes
thought
I know. I
said.
just wanted to clarify that.
There
This
you
isn't
go.
like
There
he
you
just
go.
picked a random guy.
So yeah, don't be typing in the comments.
Yeah, don't be shut the fuck up and just listen for once.
And it's-
Yeah.
But still,
Put
so
the fucking
impressive.
keyboard away and just fucking listen, you idiot.
You idiot.
Put on Bluetooth headphones and just close your eyes and lay down with your hands behind your
Yeah,
head.
what were you saying?
But I still think it's so impressive. Like,
Alan Rickman?
yeah,
What, did he
Yeah.
gain all that weight?
that he looked like a skeleton. What are you talking about,
Yeah, he
man?
was pretty skinny in that.
He was like
Huh?
the
He looked so
machinist,
frail.
Christian Bale. You
Okay,
can
he
see his
wasn't
ass
that.
cheek, his ass bones.
You can see his ass bones
Hans
in that?
Gruber's ass bones are prominent in this movie.
Have
He's
you
wearing-
seen The
he's wearing
Machinist?
pants.
No, I heard he's skinny.
He's very skinny. I've seen
I've seen
a
that
couple
one like
stills.
yeah,
Yeah,
still.
yeah. Mhm.
There's a famous still of Christian Bale.
Yeah, where
Famous
he looks
still.
really, really skinny.
He looks skinny. Skinny. That's how we say skinny. So it's
Yes.
fine.
Skinny.
Who's the skinniest celebrity this year? Do you guys think?
Joaquin Phoenix for sure.
Oh, number
Yeah.
one skinniest celebrity is Joaquin Phoenix.
You know, I
Although
really.
in interviews, he doesn't seem that
you know what I
skinny.
think?
What?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
What the fuck
What'd
did you just say?
Wait, what'd you say?
What? No, seriously. What the
In
fuck
interviews,
did you
he
just
doesn't
say?
seem that skinny.
Yeah, not anymore. No shit.
No, because he gained his healthy weight back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gained his good
What were you
body
saying?
weight, his healthy
Sorry, I'm just
basal
It's all right.
body weight.
Yeah, we get it. But
pissed. Yeah, and hey, that's fucking enough.
Hey.
chill.
Wait, no, what was it talking about?
I don't know. What were you talking about?
I was talking about
Christian Bale?
No, I was talking about Jacqueline.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah, I think the main problem with the reception behind this movie is I feel like so many people are just like overthinking the whole
Joker.
fucking movie.
Joker?
Yeah. I feel like the main complaints come from people who are overthinking the plot, overthinking like I don't know, just the finer details when like it's so clear with how much time they give like the plot and the characters that like that wasn't the point at all. The whole point was just the performance and the cinematography and both of those in just combination. And like that was supposed to be the main point. I feel like so many people are just like skimming past that, focusing on shit that doesn't matter. Like, oh, they could have just not had Batman at all. Like like yeah, everyone like gets that. But like appreciate like what this movie does right. It's like I don't know. I feel like people are just overthinking it when like the beauty of the movie is like the simplicity of it. It is like the plot is simple, but
What
like
I was
they
saying
do
about Die Hard.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Then when you said that, that's what I was. I was
the
thinking of Joker in
characters
my head.
and just the suspense is what Die Hard's
Yeah,
about.
it's like if they do like certain things exceptionally while having some things, you know, be not as good or like mediocre as they would call it. Even if it is mediocre, it still made sense. None of it just did not make sense, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like I don't get that. I don't get the hate.
The plot's always not important sometimes.
And especially for that movie, they made it so obvious that like the plot does not fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's all about the performance and the cinematography.
Well, at
And
the
it's
same
like-
time, I don't think it should not matter at all.
Yeah, I mean, and it still mattered. They still had it. It was simple.
But yeah, as
You
long
could
as
say
it
it's
works.
mediocre, sure,
Yeah, if it's medium.
but like that wasn't the point, and it's so painful. Oh my god. But yeah, I was thinking about that.
I agree.
But yeah, Die Hard. It's very simple. There's like literally the non-existent plot. He just shows up from the airport to this building, and it just starts popping off. And so yeah, even though there's like a non-existent plot, like, and it's pretty simple, like, there's a lot of charm behind
And they
it.
add a lot of good. Yeah, they add a lot of good characters, and every action scene's done so
And the
well.
action scenes, which is, you know, the heart of the movie, of the action movie, they do that part really, really well. They make
So
him
good.
They make him not this unbeatable, easy to just maul all the goons down, shoot up the place, and, you know, win, you know, save the damsel in distress, all that shit. He was not that guy. He was just like literally relatable, just like a normal guy, a normal cop. If he was just in that situation, he behaved exactly how, you know, it would most likely go down. Okay, probably not all of it, but still, for the sake of the movie, like, it was very believable.
Yeah, it was
for an
pretty
action
good.
movie, it's very believable.
And he's still like a badass, but it's not like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
He's badass
over the
in
top.
clever ways.
It's not like hand-to-hand combat or anything. He just
No.
like
Yeah,
just
we're taking
uses
out
his
10
head.
guys at once or some shit.
Yeah,
No,
No,
he
it's not
he,
like that.
he takes them down literally one by one.
He doesn't kill that many people. In the
No,
movie.
he doesn't. He only kills like 4 people.
Yeah,
and
it's just
and he kills 2 at the end.
yeah.
So maybe like 6. But
Still, in
still
terms
like
of action movies, that's insanely low.
that's what that
Yeah, for an entire movie.
Yeah,
So him
but it
being-
doesn't feel like that at all.
So him being like, you know, vulnerable and him having to just use his head and get creative, that was the most impressive part of the movie.
yeah,
I
that's
thought.
easily the best.
Because
part
there's
of the
not
movie.
many action movies that just do that.
I completely agree.
Yeah, or do it as well as this.
And making it like that, like realistic, quote unquote realistic, is I feel like the stakes are just much higher.
Mhm.
Every time he got hurt, every time.
But even
like,
at the same time,
you know,
it's
he's
not,
doing crazy shit like, you know, scaling like elevators and all that crap. Like, you actually, it feels much more intense because of that. Because it feels like he's just like a normal guy. You don't know if he's just gonna make it out of it. Obviously, for the movie, he's gonna make it out of it. But like, you still believe it. You still believe it. It's
Yeah.
very believable that, like, you know, he's in this tense situation. So yeah, the action was fantastic. The villain was fantastic, and that was the main point of the movie. And they did that really well.
Yeah, I think
I
the
gotta
things that
say,
they were
yeah.
going for, they did perfectly.
The things that they were, the main focus, they did
Oh.
that really, really, really
Also,
well.
back to the stakes thing. I love how it's like,
Oh, and it was really shot really well.
yeah,
which
it's
I
just,
did not
it's
expect.
real.
It was
The
shot
directing's
really,
really
well. The directing's
good.
actually really good, and the lighting, a lot of time, it was very impressive. Yeah.
Like the stakes, they're compared to action movies, they're low.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movie, they're so high. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, because some movies, it's like the whole city's gonna blow up and shit. And it's,
It's like, oh, okay.
But this,
Very
it's so low. It's just like it's like 30 people are at risk of dying, and like they're gonna get some money.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it's like, it's just the way they just do every scene. It's like, it's so tense.
The motivation for the villain was kind of
Let's go dark.
Yeah, he wanted to like release hostages in like other
Yeah,
countries. Or
in,
something.
like,
No,
Sri
that-
Lanka.
Oh no, that was all made up.
Yeah, no, but like I was trying to figure out what the point of that
He was
was.
just
Was
trying
it just
to-
to buy time.
Yeah, he was just trying to keep
Okay.
the. That's why I liked it. He was just trying to keep the
Okay.
cops distracted.
No, yeah. When it started coming out of his mouth, I'm like, if this is the actual
No,
plot
no,
for
no,
the
no, no,
movie,
no, no, no.
This is really weird.
No.
This
That
is really weird, and just I don't know why they would take
that was he was
direction.
completely making that up.
But
That
no,
was-
yeah, no, okay.
That's
yeah.
why I
No,
liked
no,
it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he
Okay,
bought
that's
himself more
pretty
time.
cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his whole thing was they were just getting money,
Uh-huh.
which I kind of liked. It wasn't some stupid,
Mhm.
you killed my, my leader or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to, he's just a thief,
He's just a thief.
and he's not like pure evil.
Uh-huh. But like
he's still a
him
fucked up guy.
being just a thief, I feel like it makes him less like I guess it makes him kind of one-dimensional.
But I
I think it kind of like, I don't know. I think it shows how like focused he is.
and
yeah,
also,
I see what you're saying. Like I guess he put a lot of thought into like.
and I
him
don't
getting
know,
away with
just
it and
one
shit,
dimension.
but-
I just don't see it with the lines and the performance.
True,
Just
the
makes
before,
him-
yeah, it makes
He's
him
not
very
seem
dynamic.
one-dimensional
That's
at
true,
all. He
that's
just seems
true.
so like real.
Maybe
Yeah,
on
he's like
yeah.
complicated, but he has like one very direct
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Maybe on
'Cause of
paper
course
he's
he's-
one-dimensional, but like his performance was just so
Yeah,
good
yeah,
that he
yeah.
feels dynamic.
And of course he's focused because it's like he's on a heist. He's focused on
True,
one
yeah.
thing, and he's the lead, in charge. He's got to be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good. It's,
Yeah.
I love the like. Won't be joining us for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he had
I
some
love
good
that.
lines. I don't know if it was just he had good lines or if they were just corny lines, but he delivered them so well that it just sounds
Yeah,
badass.
yeah, the
I
way
can't
he
even
says
tell.
shit,
I can't
like-
even tell.
I love the scene when he's faking the Californian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, yeah.
I love his look on his face when he sees, like, I think this is all performance wise, when he sees John McClane and you just see on his face, like at first he's like, oh shit, he's got me, but then he's like, oh wait, it's all in his face where it's
Yeah.
like, but wait, he's never seen me, and then he just makes up he does this shitty accent.
But McClane didn't buy it.
Yeah, oh, that was
He didn't
so-
buy it
Fucking
at
second.
all.
Oh, the tension's so good with
Yeah,
the name.
honestly, I think that was the best. No, I don't know if that was the best scene. I don't know. It was a very good scene. It's up there for sure. I
Yeah,
like
that
that. I
was
like that
good.
interaction. with both of
Directing,
That
them.
was
man,
really
it's
good.
just
Yeah.
oh, so this is my favorite action movie. Really,
This is very. I don't know. I don't know if I like it more than the Mission Impossible movie you showed
I
us.
think I like this more than that.
Oh, I don't know that. I love, man, dude. I'm realizing Tom Cruise is like one of my favorite action heroes.
Yeah, man. No, he's
I know.
probably my number.
I know. I sent you that.
Yeah, I showed Greg.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was one of the funniest texts I've ever seen in my life. Let's
I'm like,
read it
wait.
for the audience.
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah, Tony, read it.
Okay, let me show you guys exactly what we're working with here. So Sash sent me a text message that said, he said, Tom Cruise is 5'6". ... Either of us could so fuck his ass up, right? And then right afterwards, never mind, 5'7". I don't know anymore.
Cause I don't know. I'm like,
Like that's 1 inch difference.
Yeah.
I was so sure.
I don't know why.
5'6".
Yeah.
You can
'Cause
have
I'm like-
been more sure. Then 5'7", you're like, probably not.
5'7"'s your height. I'm like, I thought if anyone had the best chance with Tom, it'd be you, cause he's
In the world.
way... No,
Wow,
I'm just
that's
saying
high
out of the
praise.
two of us. Shut up.
Damn.
The entire universe.
Yeah, my friend could beat up Tom Cruise.
But yeah, no, seriously, like the more I think about it, dude, I love Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's fucking.
He's so
Oh my
good.
God.
He's so good.
And
No,
it's
he's
like-
better than Bruce Willis. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't deny
no,
that.
Fuck Bruce Willis.
Definitely.
He did.
He's
pretty-
great.
he did
He's
very
great
good
in this movie, but
oh my God,
in every other
boring,
movie, he does
dude.
not give a shit.
No, but Tom Cruise is just so interesting because he's genuinely just so, like I told Tony, he's so fucking fast, dude. And like the stunts
Yeah.
he does, that's crazy ass shit.
That's why you guys gotta watch
Oh my
the
God.
other movies.
Yeah, I
you
know.
will love them.
Uh-huh.
Chill out.
And
Sorry.
You're freaking out.
so he does the action part.
so good.
Okay, Tony, calm down.
Greg, that's not even fucking me, dude.
So
What?
yeah, like even though he does the action part like A1, A+ level, but the thing is his acting too
so good. He's
is
so
good.
And
Oh my
Scientology,
God.
we love
Yeah,
that
Tom
shit, man.
Cruise
Bring on the
kills
Z
it.
News.
And honestly, the more I
Bring
think
me
of,
the Xenos.
Bring me the Xenos.
yeah, no, and then the
We
more
love
I,
Scientology.
the more I think about like Tom Cruise in real life too,
He's
we
a-
love it.
He's a hero.
Okay, let me get my shit out, Greg. and like thinking about how like weird Tom is in real life and the Scientology shit and how just fucking crazy he is, it makes me love him even more. Cause I'm like, this dude is just like, he's just a mind fuck, dude. In every fucking aspect, he's a fucking mind
He's the
fuck.
greatest.
He's fucking mind
He's our
fuck.
leader.
Like, who is this man?
Who is he?
There is no one more unique than Tom Cruise in fucking acting. Oh
That
my
football
God.
story is pretty fucking
That is
crazy.
hilarious. I like to fuck my wife.
Wait, what?
He said that, like, making conversation. Was that? Did I
Was
tell you
that-
guys
was
that
that the-
part of
was
the
that the
story?
Oprah? Was that the
He was
Oprah?
trying to make small talk. He's like,
With
"Yeah,
the
I like to
Oprah?
fuck my wife." No,
Yeah,
with,
who's that with?
I don't know, some comedian. I forgot who.
Like to fuck my wife. Jesus.
For the story, we heard a story. It was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, I did not expect it.
Greatest podcast in the world.
I did not expect to suddenly be such a big fan of Tom Cruise, but yeah, dude, oh my
No,
God.
he's good at what he does.
Cause like that's right. I saw A Few Good Men a couple days ago because my
Who are
my
they?
mom was watching it. Obviously, shut the fuck up. And man, Tom is so good in that. That's when I'm like, dude, this dude can act. And then after the conversation with you about his fucking physical skills, I'm like, yeah, this man's got it all. This is the man.
And you
He
guys-
is the man.
And you guys haven't even seen the other Mission Possible movies.
Yeah, I want to see the one that you were saying is
So,
like the best one. Which
You
is, like,
guys have
Eighth or something.
Fallout is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Holy,
that's what I heard.
That's
And-
definitely one of my favorites.
Isn't Superman in that?
Yeah, he's great in that.
The
Actually,
actor, yeah.
he's like a good asshole.
Yeah, I heard he's actually. That's like one of the few roles that he's actually very good in.
Yeah. Oh, that movie's fucking. That's a role. That is like a pure just. Like, it's such an overused term, but it is a roller coaster ride, baby.
Yeah.
It's
And like, what other action star can like do what like Tom Cruise?
Hell
does?
no.
On his caliber.
Nobody.
nobody.
Nobody
Nobody
even
bothers to
fucking
do that
close.
shit.
Anyone who's good at the action usually, honestly, most action stars don't have like that acting part.
Yeah.
They don't have
Oh.
the acting part.
Tom Cruise is so fucking
Tom Cruise
focused and
has
dedicated,
mastered
dude.
both those bitches.
Mhm.
He is all in. This is what he does.
Oh my God.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
It is fun to watch.
Mhm.
I love you, Tom.
I would
Love
say
you, Tom.
an actor that is action star, but also good actor.
Oh, James Bond. Fuck, I forgot about him.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, he's so fucking good too.
He's great. I thought you meant James Bond overall. I was confused.
No.
Oh, James Bond. So what?
Now, Daniel Craig, I'll give you props too. I think you can act pretty well. Not as good as Tom. I don't think you're as dynamic
Yeah.
as Tom, so I'm not gonna give you that.
He's great in.
But your action, dude, you can kill that. You can kill it.
He's
yes.
in Knives
Yeah,
Out.
that
I
physical
saw that
shit.
Thursday.
Oh yeah, I kept hearing about that movie. I didn't even know what it
Oh
was.
yeah, you did say Daniel Craig was.
He's great in that. He's like the southern. He's basically like a southern Sherlock Holmes.
Mhm.
He's really good.
Mhm. Yeah, I heard
He's
that movie.
great in that. Yeah, highly recommend.
Mhm.
Great
Is that
mystery.
playing in theaters all near us?
It's
All near us.
It's play. Well, it's not playing a lot, but it's playing in our theater, like
What
the
do you mean
mall.
our theater? The
South
South
Park
Park
Mall.
Mall. The South
Yes.
Park Cinema.
Dude, we're giving out our location. Dude.
Oh,
We're
oh,
doxing
shit.
ourselves right now.
Oh no,
Try to find me, motherfucker.
we're gonna get. Yeah, we're diehard. We'll be in the
Yippee-ki-yay,
vents.
motherfucker.
No.
So what would you guys do in this situation?
I'd be using those sticky explosives all day. That's what I go to.
Dude,
That's my main.
Honestly,
go-to.
like when I think about it,
Numero uno, sticky.
when I think about it, if I was in John McClane, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Yeah, watch your tongue.
You screamed it like 40 times.
I know. I had a lapse in judgment for a sec, but
It's the only-
You think? Sorry.
Doy.
if I was in his position, I
would
would.
cry like a bitch, right?
No, I'm thinking about like how long the movie is and how many
I'd
like.
get this shit done a lot quicker.
No. I would not be able to do like I would not be able to get through a quarter of the shit he got. He had to go through so much shit.
Right?
There were so many. There was like dozens of obstacles. I'm like, if I was lucky, I'd be able to get through maybe like 2.
Yeah.
Fucking 2, maybe.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
And he had to get through like 35, dude, and then get to the end and then jump out. Like, come on, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You gotta have the biggest balls, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking insane.
So yeah, no. What would I do? I don't know. I'd try to improvise like he is, but like I would not do as well as he did. That's what I think.
Yeah, no way to make it past like the first.
I could not do that elevator shit. That elevator shit. Oh my
Ooh,
god.
yeah. Oh.
I feel like I would have so much even if I was able to get through the elevator, which I don't think I would be able to. But even if I was, I feel like I would have so much adrenaline that I would instantly just be fatigued after that.
Right?
My CNS would have just been firing on all cylinders to the point where it's just exhausted. So I'm more just impressed by his endurance and just like how many, and his mental fortitude. Like he was just to be able to just keep trucking through. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
dude.
the craziest thing, yeah.
He's something else.
He really is. He's one of the best action heroes. 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes, dude.
He's up there with Rambo. I would say that.
I'd say better than Rambo.
No, I love Rambo. Oh my god. He had to be in the wilderness and the rain and
This movie is just the vulnerability and how he's just relatable.
And the thing is, John McClane was in a building. Rambo was just out there.
in the wilderness, we know.
Out in the wilderness, dude. How free range, like, I feel like it's much harder.
Yeah, but he was way better. He was like a fucking mastermind.
Who, Rambo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was a vet.
He was a vet. We love the vets.
We do love the vets here.
That movie had
your
a
fucking
very...
mouth.
I'm not the biggest Sylvester Stallone fan, but, like,
you
he's
fan of the
so
vets?
good in that. I think
He's
that's
great in that.
one of the best action performances, for sure.
Yeah, he's really good
The
in that.
message behind that movie with, like, veterans and stuff, like, that was actually really good, like, the more I think about it. And,
It was a great movie.
yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Watch
Love
it
Rambo.
again and again, baby.
Love Rambo. Best Sylvester movie, fuck Rocky.
What about Rocky 4, man?
No.
I don't know which one I even like more, Rocky or Rocky 4.
I don't
I like
care for
Rocky
anyone.
4
Even if
more.
one of them is good, I know I'm never just gonna fucking watch it.
Josh.
They're hard to watch, man. A lot
Exactly.
of these movies are not good. Most of Rocky is like him just walking around, throwing his ball against the wall, talking to his robot and shit.
Yeah, the fucking robot. That
The
killed
movies are
me.
not, yeah,
that,
That was the best part about that movie.
most
That
movies
really got
just
a kick
him
out
being
of
a
that.
fucking idiot, and then the last 25 minutes are him like kicking ass.
I thought
That's the
it
coolest
was
part.
entertaining.
Do you like Rocky?
I like the first one, but I love the fourth one.
The first one where he's in that pet store, he's like, look at these birds.
Oh, dude, I did see that. What?
Look at all these birds. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think I ever finished Rocky
Okay.
1. I don't think I ever saw the final fight with him and I'm blanking on his name.
Apollo.
Apollo, yeah. But yeah, and I do remember that pet scene. I do remember a lot of the shit with his like girlfriend, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so boring.
Yeah, it's not. I like
Compared to Rambo, come on.
No, I like Rambo more.
Yeah, I'm just saying the people who
that's
like
what we're
Rocky
talking
more. I
about.
don't get that. Wait, what are you talking about?
I thought we were talking about liking Rambo more.
Yeah, no, we are. Yeah, I'm just saying the people who like Rocky more. I'm saying I disagree. I think that is his best performance. Rambo 2, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 or however many they fucking made are all stupid.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They just treat Rambo like he's this invincible soldier, and they just drop him into different places of the country to like save hostages or
That's
something.
kinda what
the second one, he literally just he's like, hey, yeah, we need you back, and then they drop him in like Vietnam or something, and he's just trying to like rescue like these Asian people from like a rice field or something, like. And I mean, it's cool. Like the action scenes are actually pretty decent in that, but it doesn't have the punch of like the first one,
yeah.
where the whole he's coming back and like he's getting all this hate, and then he just kind of snaps, and like that was interesting. That was really interesting
Just yeah.
compared to what it becomes, but whatever. That's what they do. They find a good concept, and they feel the need to just make so many sequels. It's with
Die
like
Hard.
yeah, exactly. Die Hard,
Right.
Rambo, Rocky. Any of them, man. Terminator. Oh my god.
Oh God! Let's not
Please
get started on
stop
that
after
again.
2. Why did you?
Oh my God!
God damn.
That one had it the worst.
Really, truly.
Although Die Hard got pretty bad because they lost the whole, the John McClane. He just got turned into the other. You're just average invincible. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
Rambo. They just take he's this guy and they just drop him in a different situation
Mm-hmm.
than make an action movie. That's all it is. It's like it loses the punch behind the original.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But it's okay. I think.
Yeah. It's whatever.
They're capitalizing on their opportunities, and it's okay because everyone's allowed to make money.
That's what this podcast is about. Okay? You have the right to earn your own dollar, all right?
And the government should not be able to stop you.
They can't!
Our next
Long
movie is V for
live-
Vendetta.
Remember, all of November.
We always wear those masks whenever we do this podcast.
I want a shirt that says "Long live
November.
Rockefeller." J.D. Rockefeller.
Dude, that'd be good lines for our t-shirts. Long live November and long live Rockefeller.
We got to start
Those
making
are
T-shirts.
good fucking shirts, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Fuck
those
yeah.
will be our first 2 T-shirts. The Total Recap series.
Yep.
Long live November. That's the caption of this video.
Long-
Our Christmas special. Long live November. Yay.
No, November was fun. I
Honesty, November was alright. Jeez.
I thought Black Friday was pretty fun.
It was. We had a great
Yeah,
Black
The
Friday.
vibe was exactly how I always like it.
Black Friday vibes, man.
Black Friday
Black
vibes, dude.
Friday
I think it's
vibes.
underrated. Like I like Thanksgiving is cool and all, but Black Friday vibes, those late night Black Friday vibes, nothing beats that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that is nice.
Listen, we're not here for the shopping. We're not here for the deals. We're here for
the
cruising around the
Yeah.
crazy stores
vibe, bitch.
Crazy.
with our
textures, all
buds.
that are
It's
all
we're
out
hanging
there.
out with our friends and we're looking at all these crazy
Crazy
shoppers
people,
being
yeah.
like, "You guys are weirdos," and that's what Black Friday's all about.
It's about
Judging
making fun of
people with your
that are around
friends.
you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But there's
That's
something
Black
about Black
Friday to
Friday
me.
that brings
And
out
that
the weird
sounds like
people.
a great ass holiday to me.
And there was good sales.
Thank you.
Like at Earthbound.
All
Like,
right, Sha, it's not
incense-
about the sales. We just went over that.
What the fuck, dude?
Josh.
I'm saying there's also
Josh!
that if you wanted to buy something.
You're tainting our message.
I almost bought that incense holder.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Shut up! You don't have to be talking anymore. Stop telling people what you almost
Josh,
bought.
you're done talking, buddy.
Hey, now, cut his mic.
Go, cut. Like
Cut.
Yoko Ono. Cut
Oh, I
that.
still love
Cut that crazy bitch's mic.
I would love.
What the fuck is she doing? What the fuck is she doing? Who let her on here? Huh? Get her the fuck off. Security.
For everyone who's seen that video,
That's my wife. What are you
You're-
doing?
you're-
Get her the fuck off.
for everyone who's seen that video, you're a cool person.
Get her the fucking ground.
He walks up to her with a gun.
That's my wife. What are you doing? Do you know her?
Yoko Ono's crazy.
Yoko Ono should be in prison. I think Yoko. No, that's too messy.
No,
you-
no, say it.
Wait,
I think
wait,
I
wait,
agree
wait,
with you.
Have we seen that one video, or I don't know if I saw it by myself or
You
if
watch your tongue.
the one where Yoko Ono's at that art museum. and
Yeah,
she-
we
okay,
watched that.
Yeah, okay. I was making sure.
Yeah.
I love how there's that one guy who just can't keep his like laughter back, and
Yeah.
he's just recording her because it's just so fucking ridiculous.
She's pretty out there.
I feel like I don't know, dude. Maybe,
Do not think we've talked about Yoko Ono at the Die Hard
Jesus
podcast.
Christ. I don't know, dude. It's weird because
So
it's
we
like
talked about that one.
the
Hey,
thing
this
is
happens
like
sometimes.
I don't know. Art is like kind of what is just kind of like subjective and like I guess like
Sometimes it's
maybe
dumb.
there's some people that like understand Yoko what she's going for. Maybe
If you
But
are, comment down below.
I think it's one of those like examples where you think you're doing something so profound and something so, you know, just changing the landscape so crazy. But, like, there's really nothing being said. There's really nothing being done here. Maybe it's just me being ignorant. Maybe I just don't get Yoko's style. I don't
You're probably
know.
right.
But I don't think so. I think it's one of those, like, faux, like, oh, look at me type shit.
Okay.
What, are you a
T-shirt
Yoko fan?
idea. I understand Yoko.
That's good. I'd wear that.
I don't. I'm not wearing that fucking
I
shirt.
think I definitely do understand Yoko now that I'm thinking about it.
Wars.
Oh,
Watch it.
Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding? That's art? What is happening right now? You're in an art museum and you're doing this?
Shush.
This
Why
is
is
an
that
insult
not
to the
art?
art in the
Shush.
room.
This is John Lennon's wife.
I don't fucking care.
Shush.
John Lennon is...
Joshua!
Stop.
My heart's aching, Joshua. Stop!
John Lennon's... For
Shush.
being as smart as he is, he picked
Sash, seriously.
Shush.
Sash.
a stupid broad.
Holy. Oh my God.
A stupid broad? Are you fucking kidding me, you psycho?
Are you a 60-year-old white man?
Do I sound like it?
Right
Kinda.
now, yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
John Lennon picked a stupid broad for a wife. Oh, he ruined it. She ruined it. She ruined it.
Ruined it.
She ruined it.
God.
Whew. Oh, Nisse.
But maybe I just don't understand Yoko.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say for years.
Yoko's incomprehensible. She's
Oh,
not making any sense.
What is that?
Yeah, shut up. Make a song, you idiot.
Jeez.
I don't want to hear his fucking noise.
That's good.
That was like really close
That's
to
a
exactly
great
what she said.
Yoko Ono impression.
Holy shit. That
And
was
you know
really
she just
impressive.
walks around like she's just a genius. I don't know. I don't know. I want to meet some Yoko fans. I want to know what
Oh,
they're
yeah, I've never
getting
met
out of
one.
this.
I've never met someone who's like, Yoko Ono's so good.
Yeah, are there Yoko Ono fans? Do
I
they
don't know.
exist?
I don't think they. I don't know, man. I've never seen that. I don't know where that comes from. Yoko Ono fans. I don't know where the fuck they come from.
The Hills.
Great, it's not the hills.
Sorry. I think everything comes from the hills.
Grow up.
Hills have eyes, you know.
Hey, dude, shut the
I do.
Stop it. You're scaring a lot of people. I received a lot of comments. Stop saying that things are lies.
Whatever.
Oh, and another thing, there was no
Other
like. Oh, never mind. What am I saying?
Well, there's no moral.
Never mind.
background.
Never mind. I was talking
completely
about Die Hard.
What
and,
about
like,
it?
Never mind. That was wrong.
Watch it. What about it?
I was gonna say he doesn't have like
an accent.
no
You should.
like
Oi, governor, there's people.
a main like love interest, but like,
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
the wife is like
He
the love
does.
interest.
Yeah.
I guess, but
Well, the outside is frightful, and they
it doesn't
smooch.
really feel like it.
Yeah.
But it's not, you know.
But
it's not
that's
about
fine. It's not about. I don't care.
Them. I love.
Oh yeah,
it.
Tony. Let's air out the complaint. Let's go back to the movie. I don't even know what we got onto.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how. We got
Yoko
where we did,
Ono.
but, yeah, Tony. What was your main flaws? Because you seem to have had the most flaws with this,
Yes, I think I took up the most.
and I thought
flaws
I
with
would
this
have the most
movie.
flaws.
Okay, so one of my biggest flaws was definitely going to have to be that the part of the movie. Do you remember that there was that one part where Hey, give me a fucking minute.
A
Sorry.
minute.
Jeez. Man. Right. Your number one flaw? Come on.
The jokes.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I definitely did not like the jokes that much. I don't know if that was my number one flaw, but I think about 80% is what I said. I think about 80% of the jokes fell flat.
I wouldn't say.
They thought it was
80.
charming. I didn't think it was charming.
Yeah, because it's the 80s, like and it's an action movie, like the corny jokes and
And it
like, the
wasn't like-
dialogue. It's just to be expected. So it's like when
I
I would
liked
hear them, I would just kind of brush it off. I wasn't like, oh, that was so bad, and I'm just thinking about that now, and it's really
Yeah, it
taking-
wasn't.
it
There's
wasn't
nothing
like that
like.
for me. It was just like, oh, that was stupid.
There's
And I
nothing like a
moved on.
Black Panther moment, like a "what are those" kind of
No,
thing.
there was definitely
That was
not.
crazy.
That was
Yeah,
nuts.
there's nothing like
Wow.
that.
No, but in this scene, in this movie, it never like took me out of the movie. I would just like notice it, and I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I would notice it. I would acknowledge it, but like it didn't bother me that much, so I can't harp on it that
I thought
much.
it was a funny movie.
And especially because it's an action movie and it is the '80s, like, I gave him a pass for it. I'm giving them a pass for it,
I thought there was.
especially because it just didn't take me out. So I'm like, that's fine then. I don't know.
I
It is a flaw. I do give you that. I'm not saying it's not a flaw, but
I guess it's just taste.
but I think it added to the charm of the movie. Tell me.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. I don't like a lot of the '80s comedy. Like I said, a lot of my complaints about this movie are just sort of complaints about '80s action movies in general that I don't like.
Yeah, I get it.
It's not really like anything that this movie has like done specifically on its own. I think it's just a lot of the '80s cliches and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
I don't
dialogue
like I
was
don't
not
like
the
those,
best.
I don't
either.
like all those quippy conversations. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
I don't think it kind of is just like, like what is going on?
Yeah, I felt like John McClane had a lot of like one-liners.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
I
only
don't like one-liners.
and
yeah.
like he had like a couple good ones. Like he had the Yippee Ki and he had like maybe
I
like,
thought.
that was cool.
he had maybe like 2 or 3 other ones.
I thought
but,
the
like,
ordering pizza one was good. I know you hated that one. I
Wait,
liked
which
it.
one? Which one?
The ordering pizza. What am I? Sound like I'm ordering a pizza to the lady.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that.
I liked it because the lady was being ridiculous.
Yeah, she was being pretty fucking.
It's like he's clearly telling you that there's like terrorists, and she's like, "This is reserved for this is for emergencies only."
Yeah, I think that's one like flaw that I have with it. Is that like some of the characters are like really, really dumb. Like
Yeah.
really.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah,
like,
but I
see,
found it
yeah,
funny.
It's double-sided.
I
Like,
thought it was played up for
the-
comedy, so I didn't
Yeah.
mind
I
it.
think it's a flaw, but at the same time, they made what they were doing really
Yes,
entertaining.
exactly.
So I didn't mind it that much, but like I can't not acknowledge that it's not a flaw. Cause like the 911 thing, wow, that was just
She was so unlikable because
that
like,
one.
her gonna be that dumb.
I think I can solidly say that one took me out of it. I got no entertainment out of that.
Yeah.
It was
Like
just
I know you like the
frustrating.
pizza line, but like for me, I was just like, are you kidding? You can hear gunshots, and this man is saying that he's in help, and you're like, "Oh, this is for serious, like you know, for a serious situation. This is not a
Yeah,
joke." Like, are you
I
kidding?
completely agree with that.
Man, that was the only one though. Like the cop was pretty ridiculous, but like
It's almost like comic relief, though.
yeah, but like because like when he did like the cop didn't do that. Like if the cop did that and like I don't know, some hostages died or something, I would be much more bothered by it. But like the cop just kind of like tried to go in and they just blew their shit up. And that was really entertaining.
Yeah.
Even if it was like a stupid decision, it was really entertaining. So it's like I didn't mind like the cop stuff really. The FBI people, they were just kind of weird. Like they were just
I thought they were funny.
they were funny, but
were
I
just
didn't
so-
believe they were FBI agents. But I'm like, whatever.
They were just so ridiculously awful.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
The-
if most of the hostages die, it's whatever.
and then like he's on the helicopter and he thinks like he's at like a frat party or something. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
even-
hilarious.
I know that's what I'm saying. It was hilarious. Like, but like, yeah, like it goes with the like the non-believability
Mm-hmm.
part of it. But yeah, like most of the time it was entertaining. It was only the 911 thing where I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't excuse
argue
this.
that.
I can't excuse this one. This one is just way too ridiculous. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
mm-hmm. That was a flaw I had. I thought it was a bit too long. The runtime is what, 2 hours, 12 minutes?
Yeah,
It could have been chopped down 20 minutes. I felt like
that's too much.
It's way too much.
I don't know, because it's like
Every second.
once
I
you
love.
get
every second.
2/3 into the
40
movie,
minutes is
it's
too much.
like, oh yeah, we're still in a building, and they're still trying to get the money. They're still trying to get. It's 2/3 of the movie. They're still trying to get the money, and I don't know. I felt like it just went on a little too long.
Kinda like
Because
that
it's
sometimes.
such a simple movie, because the plot is so thin, you can only I feel like you can only do the same shtick for so long.
guess.
And I think that's what like Spring Breakers, the movie we just saw watch, fantastic movie.
This is better.
What? Hell no. Fuck
Oh,
no.
yeah, this
Get
is
out
so
of
much
here.
better.
Get out. The cinematography alone whoops this movie's
Yeah.
ass.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
like this to be.
True. But yeah, still, like it was simple, but like it was only an hour and a half, and I felt like everything was just squished and tight. This one did not feel tight, and I feel like that's so important when it's not a plot-driven movie or a character-driven movie. You gotta keep it much shorter. And I don't know. You guys, it didn't feel like dragged as much, so it's definitely a preference for sure. But not a preference. It's definitely, subjective. But I felt like it dragged. And those are the only like real flaws that I had with it. Just about. There's no development for John McClane really or anything like that.
I
no,
disagree.
the wife, I guess.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
Yeah. That was
whole
that was the thing that was established in the beginning, and that's
Yeah.
what got resolved in the ending. So yeah, that was fine.
Yeah.
He's not the densest main character, but like he's not supposed to be. So yeah, any like real nitpicky stuff, it's excusable. So yeah, the length and some of the unbelievability and the dialogue. That's about it. Greg, I know. You want to suck this dick? Do you want to suck this movie's dick a little more?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I don't know. That's just a nice movie to watch. I think it's fun. It's very funny.
Okay.
I just it's I don't know why.
You can stop talking about this earlier.
No,
Come on.
it's just
Are you nervous?
yeah, I'm nervous.
Cat's got your tongue.
Yeah, it's my favorite action movie, and it's a
Better than Terminator 2?
I would say so. Yeah.
Oh,
It's just-
no fucking
I
way,
love the
bro.
simplicity of it. I love it. It's just like, hey, let's just have a guy. Let's just have a normal guy. There's some bad guys in a
boy.
building, and he's just doing it. And he's not, he's not the Superman. He's not, he's not Rambo. He's just.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's such, and it's. Oh, I love the suspense. I love all the characters. I love just how they take this concept and they just do it the best possible way.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And he's a vulnerable guy, and
Yeah.
he's just.
That's true. No, an action movie really does that.
And it's so unique at the same time, but it just.
But
it's
that's
like-
the thing. I feel like that's all it's got going for it.
But
Because like when you think about the plot, when you think about it a little more, there's not enough meat on it compared to like a Terminator 2.
Yeah, but I just
So
love
that's
the characters more, and
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
This has much more memorable scenes.
Yeah.
Like there's so many great scenes in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Terminator 2's got some great scenes, but it's not there's just not a, I don't know. Terminator 2 doesn't have enough oomph for me. I don't know. This movie it's like classic. This is like the action movie,
I disagree. I think Terminator 2 has way more oomph because like there's way more characters. You see them interact way
Way
more.
more throwing, way more shooting.
And the sci-fi shit is so cool. Like just from like a background.
Yeah, no,
thing.
they're both great. It's just
In this, it's like she works at this building and.
all right, you're so most boring.
But I'm just saying, but the background really is that boring. I mean,
Yeah,
she works at Nakamoto, and then he
but this-
shows up and then he's stuck in the building.
but this movie's just more like, I don't know, down to earth, and it's just like
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. Okay, you're done.
Right.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's enough. At least for me, it's just not enough.
it's a great. Yeah, I don't know.
Just a preference.
I understand. I get it, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a Christmas favorite of mine, and
For a Christmas movie, I would watch this any day.
yes,
Fuck all. I usually don't like.
most of them aren't good.
Yeah.
Although I still get annoyed. It's like, oh, do you think Chris
I
Tucker?
like Harry Potter movies, though.
Yeah.
Did you say Chris Tucker?
Yeah, wait,
What did you
what?
say, Greg?
No, it's just like it's an overdone. It's like Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like yeah, it is, but everyone knows that. It's not like, oh, did you know Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that? Technically Die Hard is like a Christmas movie. Shut up. It is, dummy.
Yeah, Harry Potter, I love those. Those are good Christmas movies.
Eh.
Tony, you never
Wrong.
seen them,
They're
asshole.
fall semester movies.
I guess.
Dipshit.
Yeah, they're more fall.
360. What is it? 36 days of
500
Harry Potter,
days of summer.
No,
Oh.
360 days. 36 days of Harry Potter.
360 days. Oh, no,
31 days of Harry Potter. You guys
Whatever
know
that song
ABC
is.
Family. You know,
Freeform.
It's 60 days
Everyone knows
of Harry
what they're
Potter.
60
Yeah.
days on Freeform.
It's not on Freeform.
On Freeform.
Did they
on
change it to
Freeform.
Freeform now?
Freeform.
It's on Freeform.
Oh my God! Have you been under a rock?
It's always been on ABC Family. I don't
A
know.
Freeform.
Freeform, you fucking idiot! Freeform!
Did they change ABC Family to Freeform? I
Freeform.
don't even know what the fuck Freeform is.
Freeform. I saw Die Hard. The first time I saw Die Hard was on
It was on
Freeform.
Freeform!
Freeform, bro.
Yippee-ki-yay, buddy.
Yeah.
That was on Freeform because it was the Freeform version.
You're talking about a fucking TV.
You
channel
guys,
right now.
you know, I should have showed you guys the Freeform edit of Die Hard. That was my big mistake. You guys would have liked that one a lot more.
Yeah, I feel embarrassed right now.
It's an hour long.
Oh, it sounds way better.
Wow.
No, hour. Yeah, no. Honestly, if they could pack that shit into an hour,
No, that would be...
Hour? That's nothing.
No.
that'd be way too fast.
no, no.
Yeah, they should have stuck to the hour 45. I think if they made hour 45, it would have been squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it could have been a little longer.
What?
Not longer than it was, but longer than an hour 45.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Other than that, yes, I agree. There's some parts towards the middle that I was like...
Yeah. What? Do you have any other flaws, Tony?
Air
it out.
Try it out, man.
What else was I talking about earlier?
Let it rip.
I think covered on most of it. It was the dialogue, the jokes that were really getting to you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the length was pretty fine. Did you have a problem with the believability of it?
No, not really.
You didn't have a problem with it? Okay.
No. Like, I kind of noted it, but it didn't, like,
Mhm.
take me out of it. It wasn't
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
this is ruining it. I was kind of excited.
Even the 911 thing?
No, I kind of liked that. I was like, yeah. Don't send that fucking car out to this pussy. Like, she probably gets phone calls from a bunch of fucking little kids all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, this is just some pussy prank calling me. She didn't dignify it.
Just some pussy.
So she
Who's
hung
this
up.
pussy?
No, she didn't even think who's this pussy. She thought, I don't want to talk to this pussy.
Yeah, pretty much. This pussy.
All right. Okay.
This pussy's not my concern. That's what she thought every day. Every goddamn day. She did that. And now we're here. What's the question?
I hope she got fired after.
Whoa!
Sash.
She had to have lost
What?
her job.
Come on, buddy.
She's obviously awful at 911.
Sash.
What the fuck?
He could have died. Are you kidding?
Hey!
She deserves to fucking...
No.
Lose her
No one
job.
deserves to lose their job. That's my opinion.
She's gonna kill someone else.
No one deserves.
Oh, you're in trouble? Oh, I don't believe you. I think this is a joke. Fuck you.
I would do the same.
No. Then you should be
I
fired
would do
too.
the same.
You both should be
Sash,
fired.
you son of a
You shouldn't be
bitch.
allowed at 911.
Hey, you should be allowed. Take it back. You're making me cry again, man. You love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop it. I did not think my face would get so wet for this podcast.
Soaking.
Ew.
Get it
What?
on my shoulder.
My face is wet. You want to feel, bitch? Sorry.
If I said you after you said it the first time, you think after you said it the second time I'd want to pet it or whatever?
Maybe.
Pet my teary-eyed face, bitch. Sorry.
It's okay. It's
Where are we?
just wet face in general.
Uh,
We were talking about.
I think we covered everything in the movie. I can't even think of anything else we didn't go to.
Yeah, I loved Ellis. He was so funny.
Yeah. Best supporting character.
He was
for
so
sure.
funny.
Wait, who's that?
The sleazy guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, who?
Yeah.
See, come on, he was funny.
Wait, the sleazy guy.
Yeah,
oh,
the
I was talking about the
coke
black guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Carl. I was talking about Carl.
Oh, he's great. He
Who's
was
that?
awesome.
What's his
He's
name?
the best.
He had the
supporting
most
character.
dimension. He had the most character.
For
to
sure,
him.
for
What's
sure.
his name?
The cop,
Yeah.
Al.
Al, there you go.
I love that scene when they see each other. I loved that.
I was like,
Yeah, Tony didn't like that.
I loved it.
like this is bullshit.
Jeez.
But For a fucking second, nice try. I guess nice try is what I have to say about
I
that
don't know. I
scene.
thought that was fine.
Just-
He got taken out. At least the police officer knew that he was John McClane.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be taken out of the building and then them not think that you're not John McClane. So that I understood that. So he was staring at him, and he stared at him back, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this was him."
And
Like,
this
it
is
made
the only
sense. It
this is the
completely
only
made
cop
sense.
that's not running around. Is giving me that
and he
look.
was really looking at it. So I'm like, it made sense. I thought it completely.
And it was
made
just
sense.
a nice moment because these
Yeah, it
guys
was
have been
good, yeah.
kind of sharing a bond throughout the whole movie. Like
And
they
they
can
never
relate
saw
to
each
each
other.
other,
Yeah, I like
and they're
that.
helping
I
each
really
other
like
out,
that.
and they trust each other. It's then just they finally see each other, and they're like, "Hey, we did it! You know, everything."
Yeah, and he was
okay.
like, he's like, "You're
I'm
gonna
getting
make it out of
choked
here."
up.
Remember when Carl was like, you can tell her that yourself, like, cause you know,
Yeah.
just hold on tight. You're gonna make it out of here." And then he
So
did, you know?
fucking good, baby.
Yes, dude. You guys were. Yeah, you're right.
See?
We convinced you to it.
Hell
yeah, you convinced me, dude.
Meow, meow, meow.
Fuck.
I don't know. I thought
It's
it was
just beautiful.
Very
It's
believable.
just, it's got a nice, sweet ending to the movie. You know, it's a good action movie, and then
I
it's
was
got
like,
a heartfelt ending. I'm like,
autumn movie.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that they just cut it off after they got in the car and started driving away. Because I'm like, I don't want to know anymore.
I don't need
What-
an epilogue.
Well, yeah,
I don't need a
what-
Die-Hard epilogue.
I don't need to see him and the wife and the kids at, like, I don't know, fucking Thanksgiving or something. Like, I
That'd
don't
be weird.
I don't need to see that. Like, I don't need any more than that. Like, that wasn't the point of the movie. Why even have
sun
that?
is fried, and they drive away into the sunset. And
Yeah,
it's,
no fucking
and it's cool because as you know, Hans Gruber mentions driving off into the sunset.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow, win.
Well, when like he's got the wife captive, he's like, just time John Wayne went right off into the sunset or something like that. I'm butchering it, but
No, you're right. Though.
and it's like, but they did.
And then I think he starts like laughing, and then he pulls the guns out and
That's a great
pulls
scene.
the gun out, and then he pops both of them.
they're all laughing, having a good time.
Yeah, they're like,
Pop. And I love how
I
Ellis.
I like the way the second guy. No. The second guy, not the main villain, obviously, but the other guy in the room that got shot.
Mhm.
I liked his reaction because he shot. Who did he? He shot the Gruber 1st,
Mhm.
and then he shot him, and like it was very it was very fast.
Yeah,
but
it was
like
really cool.
his reaction, like, because he was still like laughing, and then he saw the gun, and then he just fucking freaked out. I like that. I don't know.
Oof. See.
It was that was very convincing. That was like, yeah, it seemed like you just got shot. Yeah. But what were you saying?
Oh shit. I love. What was it?
Oh, you're talking about the sleazy guy, the coke guy,
Oh yeah.
Ellis. There you go.
Oh, yeah. I love that scene where he's interrogating, or like he's trying to get. He just ruins everything.
Well, he didn't really ruin it. I felt like he just fucked himself over more than anything. He got involved and he got himself
It's
killed.
such a good
He
performance.
took some coke and he's like, I fucking got this.
I can fucking
That was
do
so
that.
good.
I do business deals. I fucking got this. Gets shot right in the center of his head.
And then he asks for the Coke can, and he's drinking Coke nervously.
Yeah.
That's so good. He looks so scared. He's just a
The
complete.
coke must have died down a bit from it. Snap back into reality.
Hans, Bubby.
And that was really convincing too. Like when you're just like off
Yeah,
of coke,
I
you-
agree.
that's like a big thing where it's just
Yeah.
you feel invincible. Like you can't do it. And
So
that was
great.
literally this dude.
And to have that in a hostage situation
Yeah.
is so funny.
that was hilarious. That was yeah.
uh,
Yeah, he was definitely the funniest character. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
it's a perfect casting. He just looks
Yeah,
like
for sure.
such an '80s like look.
Yeah, he just looked grimy. Like he was funny the entire movie. Like there was no point where he just wasn't a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like from the second you're introduced to him.
Oh, but I was saying his watch that he gives to Holly is part of like what gets her in trouble because it's like caught by Gruber.
The watch.
Like the watch is like a gift from Ellis.
Oh, I'm confused. What?
The watch, and then like Hans is dragging her by the watch from the building.
Yeah.
And I liked how like Ellis gave her that, and it's kind of like
Oh, it's gone.
like it's like part of like like it's some stupid gift that he gave her that she doesn't even give a shit about, and it's part of like what's what could have been her downfall.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're on the same
I
page,
just
yeah.
thought that was...
Yeah, I didn't know he gave her the watch.
He did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
final thoughts on Die Hard, Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. Let's hear it.
Starts.
Oh.
That's how we go. Overall, yeah, I did like the movie. I thought it was good overall. Some of my major complaints, like I said, the comedy I wasn't a huge fan of, and you guys liked it. I'm just gonna agree to disagree
I just don't
there.
think it's as bad as you said it was. I do think it was mostly clunkers,
Yeah.
but like it just didn't bother me that most of them were clunkers.
Yeah, I think that's just the difference. There were a lot of clunkers. Did you notice them or not?
Yeah.
Did they blow up in your face, or were they just there?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just personal.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
You're gonna have to watch it to find out. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Watch for the clunkers at least.
Watch for the clunkers. See what you can see. If you don't see them,
Remember the
fantastic.
clunkers.
No,
That's a great football movie.
I still recommend this. I think this is a good Christmas movie for anyone to watch, really.
Yeah,
Not anyone, but.
yeah. It's especially in terms of.
But I
Christmas
think you
movies.
should, though. I think
Yeah.
everyone should try it.
To watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
It's
not?
a Christmas
It's
movie, so
good.
why not try it?
Mhm.
Most Christmas movies are the same fucking thing all the
Yeah,
time.
this
so.
one's it's definitely especially in terms of
It's
Christmas
fun.
movies.
It's entertaining.
In terms of Christmas movies, it's very good.
Oh, also, I love having Christmas and movies where it's not like it's just a backdrop. I like movies that are just set during
Yeah,
Christmas,
because
but it's
then
not
you
a big
kind
thing.
of get the vibe,
Yeah.
and the Christmas is not shoved down your throat.
I love when they do
Yeah.
that. You know, I just that's a
Fair
cool thing.
point,
That's the
fair
thing I
point,
like
fair
in
point,
movies
yeah.
when they do
Yeah.
that. We're like, oh, it's Halloween, but it's not like a big deal. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or it's just like in the background.
Yeah,
it's just
I
like
love
this-
that.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be.
hmm
It shouldn't be obvious that like you're really trying.
I think
to
Chris
convince
and
the
just
audience that it's Halloween.
also Christmas is just a great setting for movies because it's just such a like, you know, I don't know. There's like, I don't know. It's just good.
Okay. Okay, Greg, what's your favorite? Is this your favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Tony, what's your favorite Christmas movie? We're gonna get back to Die Hard in a sec, but you know what? Let's just wrap up Die Hard and then we'll get to this. Tony, so yeah, what's your final score out of this?
Oh, for Die Hard,
Mhm.
I give it a solid like 7.5.
Fair. Greg, your final thoughts?
Yeah, this is one of my faves, all-time faves, 10 out of 10, baby.
Okay, so exceeded my expectations. Very entertaining. Yeah, pretty good for sure. I was dreading the movie just because I thought it was gonna be stale. I thought it was just gonna be just a boring action movie, but the setting is Christmas. But it turned out to be a lot more. But I still don't think it's amazing. I still do think it's very good for a Christmas movie for sure. And it's got some flaws, but overall they don't do anything horrible. And yeah, very solid. Yeah, probably give it like a light 7, like a 7.2. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, favorite Christmas movie, Tony.
I don't know, probably one of those claymation flicks with the
I love those.
elves and the Rudolphs.
Really?
I love
those.
Santa
Why do
Claus
you
is
guys
coming to
love
town.
those?
That
What?
one. Do you ever see that
The way
one?
they move and they look when all the
True,
lights are off.
claymation is
Also
yeah.
You
nostalgia.
turn all the
Yeah.
lights off and you watch one of those movies.
I haven't done it this year, but a tradition. I like to get a peppermint blizzard and watch one of those movies.
Smart.
So nice. You
Yeah.
see the Santa Claus is coming to town one? That one, it's like the origin story
Of what?
of Santa Claus.
Have you guys ever seen Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
That one's like animation. I like the clay. Anytime they're actual cartoons, I'm like, no. Like Frosty the Snowman, I was never into that one.
Oh, I liked Frosty.
I didn't
I
like
don't know, I
the
saw
animation.
Rudolph and I just don't give a shit about Rudolph.
I love the
So
look
was
of
kinda-
it.
was
I
kinda-
love the look.
But I'll give you that, yeah, like the look is always gonna be good. It's claymation.
Like if Frosty Snowman looked like that, I'd be like, hell yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some of that. But when it's just cartoon, it's like, come on. Don't do that to me.
So yeah, yours were the claymation ones, Tony.
Yeah.
Or the one of those.
Yeah.
Name
Dude,
one.
I really
You
like
fake
Home
fan.
Alone. I was thinking about like what Christmas movies that like I even remotely enjoy. Dude, I really like Home Alone.
I don't think I haven't seen it.
You've never seen it? What?
I don't know.
My jaw just dropped. You've never
You-
seen Home Alone?
No, I don't think. I think
Oh,
maybe as a
man.
That's
kid.
interesting.
I just
Greg, don't
never-
make me change my choice,
I
dude.
feel like
I'm
you would
tempted to just do
love
that now.
movie, Greg.
Home Alone is
Can we do Home Alone?
no, dude. We gotta do Pumping Iron. I'm looking for that. Spoiler for everyone. You would have heard it anyway. But
Dude, the audience could be pissed. What did you do?
no, Home Alone is. It's. I feel like it's.
Fuck.
I feel like it's very heartfelt.
I'll have to check it out.
And that's I think that's so important for like a Christmas movie. It's all about like the
Definitely.
family and everything. And it's a
Definitely.
really touching movie. Like by the end, I'm like, aw.
Absolutely.
And the
Joe Pesci, Irishman.
Joe Pesci, yeah, and then the other guy, what is it when like physical humor is out?
when it's hot.
No,
When it gets sexy?
No. Like when it's just like goofy, like physical, like
Humor.
harming kind of humor. But is it
Slapstick.
Harming?
slapstick? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Is that slapstick, Tony?
What'd you say? What? It's like out of the way?
What? Are you even listening? What? No,
Dude.
way.
What did you say?
You're not listening to Home Alone thoughts?
No, it's just like when what's the type of humor? What's the
What's the
Slapstick.
type of humor?
yeah, where it's like there's just like physical harm like happening, and it's just like really like goofy and shit, like Home Alone, like.
Like
It's a gross
slapstick.
out comedy.
It's not a gross out.
That's
Get the
irreverent.
Fuck out of here.
That's a reverent
It's
dark
a little
sarcasm.
gross out. It's a little gross out. Like there's some shit like when he like burns his hand in like
Ew.
and like I
Who
don't
did
know.
that?
What?
Who did that?
What do you mean?
Macaulay
the Home
Culkin,
Alone.
I'm
What the fuck
assuming?
are you talking about?
Oh,
it's all
burned
right.
his hand. Okay.
Remember
Jeez.
he like
On the doorknob.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
funny.
Ah, I can't.
Yeah, but
I
it's
want to
kinda-
see this movie.
Huh? Shut the
yeah. So it's like I and like as a kid I loved that, and I still think even now like I wouldn't mind it.
No, I don't
But
like
it's just-
that. I don't like that wacky ass humor.
You don't like that wacky humor, and you don't like it for what Home Alone is.
I appreciate Home Alone. I
Yeah.
think it's a cool
Yeah, yeah,
idea.
yeah.
I think the way it's shot is like really
Yeah, yeah, and I like the
in tune
little-
with the premise.
And I like the hijinks that he gets himself into.
But it's just not a movie that I ever like want to watch. Like I don't think I ever think, oh, I want to watch Home Alone.
Fair point, but it's just
Like,
like,
I saw it once and
but
that
when I
was
think
enough,
about
that was
like
enough.
Christmas movies, like that's like the only one like I would just get a lot of enjoyment out of. And like I still remember a lot of it, so it's like it was memorable too. So
I'm
it's
pretty
just
neutral on that one.
it's at least got that family heartfelt thing going for it completely. And the music in that was really good. Like I like the no.
Die Hard! Home Alone!
Yeah, it's at least got the heartfelt thing going for it. And I think yeah, I would say that's my favorite Christmas movie, at least for now.
Awesome, man. I love the Harold Kumar Christmas movie. That's a personal favorite of mine.
See, I can't remember it, but I feel like it's not gonna live up. I remember when you saw it,
Mm-hmm.
and like we were talking about it, and I don't know, I thought it was really
Probably,
good.
yeah, I
thought
could
it was
see
really
it.
good then, and like I remember even when I was talking to you, I thought like it was actually really good, but I feel like it would just not live up anymore.
I could.
Especially compared to the first, what was it, 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I could see it not holding up, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I used to watch that
Because
movie a
I'm
lot.
thinking about like that. Remember like that Pong match where they're just doing all that crazy
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like I don't think that's gonna live up.
No.
Yeah, see, I feel like so many of the I don't know, comedic
now we're
stuff
playing
is
Pong
just not gonna work
24/7.
anymore. Shani, have you seen the
We
third
all
one?
we know all the Pong tricks.
No, I'm not.
Mm.
But you know all the Pong tricks, right?
What the hell are
Yeah.
you talking about?
No, hey, I do know all the Pong tricks. Okay,
Josh, calm down.
so chill the fuck out. I'm talking.
We
to
know
Greg
just
right
as
now.
many Pong tricks as you. It's okay. You don't have to get
Yeah, you don't have to
offended
be
by
I
that.
know a
jealous. You don't have to
damn
get
trick.
offended.
No, you do know a damn trick. You know
Yeah,
a couple of damn
you
tricks.
show us damn tricks every night. When we try
Yeah.
to
No, I
leave.
could. Yeah, whatever.
You
No, you-
spend 10 minutes showing us damn tricks.
You're reading books on them.
Damn trick.
Damn
You're
tricks.
reading a book with one hand on damn tricks and practicing those damn tricks on the other hand.
Yeah, making the Ring of Fire and shit and all that. You were so good.
You used to be so good at that, man. What
Now you
happened?
suck. To be honest, you suck.
What happened?
Sash, wake up.
God.
Sash?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa.
What happened?
What are we talking about?
I don't remember. You're not good at Pong anymore.
Yeah, that was what it was.
You're not good at beer pong anymore. What
Oh,
the
and
fuck
Greg,
is this?
come on. We're what? You what?
I don't know, man.
Greg.
We are good partners.
Greg?
This
We're
is
good
the
partners.
douchiest podcast topic ever. Dude, you're not good at Pong anymore, bro. We just watched Die Hard. And he's not good at Pong. Oh, jeez. I love Joe Rogan.
I definitely see why like people who just like really like action movies or just really into action movies would just like I can't get that fuck. I can see why like how like action movie fans would just really love this one.
Yeah, man, this is
The relatability I
tip-top.
really feel like sets this apart.
Yeah.
And I can see why like it'd be like some people's like faves
yeah.
like yours.
Comedy is my number one favorite genre, but action movies come close.
Really?
Well, yeah, they're close. I love action movies.
Mhm.
I mean, I always love comedies more. I mean, there's nothing beats watching a good comedy, but
For me, I feel like comedy just hasn't like. I feel like you could just go further. I feel like it's kind of getting there now with like black comedies and like stuff like that. Not like black comedies and like dark
Medea?
comedies. My bad.
oh,
Dark comedies. My bad.
I feel like it could be
Medea.
blacker.
No, like Wolf of Wall Street, like shit like that. Like I think there's a lot more room to grow with comedy. I feel like it's just scratching the surface of what it can be.
Oh, right now,
Right now, yeah.
comedy movies on theaters are terrible. We've talked
Exactly.
about
I
this.
think it's just
Yeah.
the one with the
They're
most
horrible.
untapped potential.
But when nothing beats out of seeing a great comedy in a theater,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best, man.
Yeah, fair point.
That's like when I want to see a movie. If it's a
Mm-hmm.
good comedy in the theater, I'll buy that ticket every
What are you
day.
talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, playa.
What the fuck?
You're weird as shit.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I get what he's saying. I don't know why he's saying it the way he is. This is weird.
You motherfuckers.
Ugh.
You
Shut
son-
up. Shut the fuck up, man.
No, you shut the fuck up, man. I'm sick of getting talked down to by you mooks. What? Did I offend you?
Sure.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
What were we even talking about?
How?
Even you don't know. Even you don't know what you're arguing for.
Yeah, you're right. Oh boy.
But I felt like there was some news, some movie news.
Was there? Oh, I don't know if you got the new James Bond trailer came out. Looks really
Yeah,
good.
I saw that it came out, but
No.
like I didn't watch it.
Looked
But
good.
I know that there's a new female one, like that's getting her send off in this movie or something.
Huh?
New female James Bond or something.
Well,
like
no,
that. don't know what-
James Bond retired at the end of the last one,
Oh yeah, I didn't
and
see Spectre.
now there's someone new, but she's just the place of 007. Like
So
she's
there's-
the new 007.
So there's no Daniel Craig? I
No,
thought- I
Daniel.
saw him in
No,
the-
no, no. Daniel Craig's in it, but he's not.
007?
Yeah, like they replaced him.
What?
Like in the movie, they replace like
007
007 is a
someone
title, and they
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
But what is Daniel Craig still doing around
He's still in the movie. He's still the main character. He gets involved in like I don't know. I don't know.
Other shit? That's weird.
Well, he's still
Is,
like
is that the first time this is happening where like a 007 is a non-007 is the main character of a 007 movie?
No, James Bond is the main character.
You just said he wasn't 007, you weirdo.
No, he. I don't think you understand what 007 means. It's
007 is a title. I
Yes.
get that. I get that. And usually all these usually all these movies surround 007. So if Daniel Craig is still the main the main character,
that'd
but
be
he's
interesting.
okay. If
Sorry.
he's still the main character, but he's not 007, isn't that the first time this has happened where the movie is revolved around someone that's not 007? That's what I'm
Yes,
that's what
but
I'm
why are you
saying.
so angry about it?
I'm saying that's my point, and you weren't getting that.
You were being ignorant, Greg.
I guess I was.
Ignant?
Alright.
Yeah, so it is the first time?
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Sharp.
That is pretty cool. I haven't seen Spectre.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, that's what
it
that's
tries.
what Connor said too.
Yeah,
when
it
he
just
saw it.
tries to connect everything. Like all it says, like all the villains
Oh,
of the past movies,
shit.
it was just
Oh,
minions
is
of
that
him.
what they do?
Yeah, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? That's just it makes it so
Wait,
ridiculous.
millions of them? What'd you say?
No, just the villains of the last Daniel Craig movies.
Yeah, they just all come.
They're
out.
like, oh, they were all working for me. It's like that just makes it everything so
yeah,
weird
no,
and
I don't like
complicated.
that. I don't like it when like movies just do like twists like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like this information that's never been set in stone in this
Yes.
entire timeline. And this is what Terminator does, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Terminator. They just introduce new shit that just writes over the shit that was already set in stone. And the new shit is really, really dumb, which just makes everything really, really frustrating because, like, it wipes out what was already canon.
That's
and, like,
Spectre, baby.
oh my.
But here's a.
Damn, really?
Do you mind if I spoil something?
Go ahead. It's been a waste. So
And the
long.
main villain is his, like, sort of his brother, kind
Oh,
of.
I hate that too. It's like they're hitting all the fucking
It's like,
stupid cliches.
it's not. I don't think he's actually. He's like he
Damn.
like grew up with him. It's stupid
Still.
but there's some good parts. But it's still like it's just like come on. And also like it tries to connect everything. And I feel like the main key to why James Bond has been around for so long
Yeah.
is because they're not really that connected. Like everything's like a standalone.
You're absolutely right because it feels standalone.
Yeah,
they
you can
get
just
new
watch.
007,
You can just
just
watch.
start off anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah, you
you're
don't have to.
absolutely Right.
Yeah, because if you had to start from the beginning, you got
Yeah.
26 movies to watch.
Exactly. So it's like,
So it's like, yeah.
I mean, I get it because like this is the Daniel Craig era.
Yeah.
They're trying to tie those out.
But
it's like why? Like,
But you're-
you're not getting anything substantial by doing that and tossing this completely new changed narrative into the mix. It just I don't get it.
They're not thinking about the long game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gross. Usually James Bond is good with like not doing that.
Yeah, that's just why I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I get it.
So hopefully this one kind of isn't that as much. There's some.
And I feel like
stuff.
that's they're taking risks. They're doing something different.
Yeah, this
so-
one looks really unique.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I'm really excited for it.
I am too. It's gonna be a good one. Oh, definitely.
Did you fall asleep?
Yeah, it was like 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, I got most of it. Definitely, for sure.
You heard about what he said about Spectre, right?
Oh, yeah, Spectre, what a treat.
It's not a treat.
It's not a treat, Tony.
But yeah, that's what like Terminator did, where they just they were like, yeah, so there was only one T-100, and they sent him back to like kill Sarah Connor.
Of course.
And then they were like, yeah, no, we actually sent another one in place. So, if T-100 doesn't work, T-200 can take over and do the job. And they just kept doing that. And then they killed John Connor completely and they just fucked everything up. It's just, yeah.
Why'd you let it happen, James?
Yeah, I don't know what James is doing. What fuck. Yeah, no, I think they just need to shut that franchise down. I don't think you can do anything more with Terminator. Like, what more can you do?
That movie
You know
bombed.
what's so stupid about that? It's that, like, in T2, Judgment... Oh, no, oh, my God. This really pisses me off. Holy shit, this is bad.
Wait till you
So
hear this, guys.
in T2, the whole point of T2 was to stop Judgment Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think.
well, I mean, like...
I'm sorry, I was messing with you.
So T2 was to stop Judgment Day. And so the whole thing, it revolves around, like, changing the future, right? The whole fucking franchise, from the beginning, it revolves around changing the eventual Judgment Day, changing the future so that future does not fucking happen, right? And so the more they go into the movie, you know what they do? They make it seem like Judgment Day is set in stone.
They do. They say that. It's like it's inevitable.
They say Judgment Day is set in stone. No matter how many times you try and change it, no matter how many times you try and stop Judgment Day, it's just always gonna happen no matter what. So what was the fucking point of number 2? What was the fucking point of Terminator 2? The whole point of Terminator 2 is to stop Judgment Day, but you can't stop Judgment Day! And then you kill John Connor? What is happening?
Oh, Tony, if you weren't up by now, you're up now.
Oh, shit.
Wow, that was such a good build-up to all. It was a nice slow build-up, gradual
Jesus
build-up to that
Christ, man.
explosion.
Like, I never even realized that this... It was just stupid.
And
That's what pissed me off.
I'd love to see a professional critic review. Just building up, talk about it normally, and then... But why would...
But you get why that's stupid, though, right?
Yes.
It ruins the whole point
Oh my
of
God.
number 2.
I wish,
and I guess
that's the part I wish the lights were on. I wish I could have saw your face
I think
when you lost it.
I think not
You
having
fucking snapped.
the sense of sight helped me focus on what I was trying to.
Oh, you were
the
focused,
words.
all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But did you hear what I said?
Everyone.
So
My dad
T2
heard what you
T2,
said.
the point was to stop Judgment Day.
The neighbors
And in the
heard.
future movies, what they say is Judgment Day is set in stone and you can't change Judgment Day.
Do you imagine
And
neighbors
that's
hearing
really,
that?
really stupid.
Judgment Day is ruined!
It is. They just kept moving it back afterwards. Every movie, it's like, oh no, it's on this day. It's on this day. Why are you even fighting? If you know it's inevitable, just fucking kill yourself, please. Just let Skynet take over.
Just kill yourself! Let Skynet take over!
I mean, come
Your
on.
neighbors think you're
What is the point? What is even the point?
What is even the point?
How does someone in a studio have so much power? How do they have so much power that they pass these kind of shitty ass movies? These kind of shitty ass thoughts? Like, how did you get this job? How are you a fucking writer? I don't understand. How did you make it this far? By writing this crap.
I can listen to you do that for hours.
Ugh.
Josh, this podcast should just be you.
Oh, no, I'm done about Terminator. We've talked about Terminator like the past 3 podcasts.
Whew. Wow. Jesus. Whew. Oh, I watched a good horror Christmas movie I recommend.
What? Krampus?
No, this one's Black Christmas.
Wait, what?
That's what it's called. It's like a slasher movie. It's like one of the first slasher movies. Apparently, it's like early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in just being like, oh, Christmas horror. I was expecting like a cheesy kind of average slasher movie. I wasn't expecting much, but this movie was so fucking creepy, and it was like way more like psychological. And I highly recommend it. It's not
How
like
old is it?
it's like 73, 74.
Goddamn.
And it's like it's obviously not to the level of like Hereditary or something.
Yeah,
It's not, and it's not there's very little blood or
Yeah, that's when like horror movies are still like finding themselves at that stage.
But
It's
the
like, you
movie
can't expect that.
has such a creepiness to it, and it starts out a little slow, but once I highly recommend it. I went in with super low expectations, just
How did
kind
you
of
even
like
find it?
I just heard about it, like it was like one of the first slasher movies. I just heard about it. But I was like, oh, I'll check it out, Christmas. And it was just a movie I put on to put on. Like I was gonna like fall asleep to it, but then I ended up staying up and just watching the whole thing. I was like, wow. So scary Christmas movie, Black Christmas. It's on Amazon Prime for free. Highly recommend. Very creepy.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, it's got some good characters too.
Okay, not trying to hop back on Terminator.
Oh, please, please.
Like,
Are you gonna be cool? Are you gonna be
yeah. So like Arnold like dying at the end, like that's so emotional and that's so like such a big deal
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything. And it's like knowing that like they just did all that for
They bring
nothing.
him back.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
They don't
You know what?
respect-
To me, T1, T2 are the only ones that exist.
Absolutely. You just gotta think
They
that way.
save Judgment Day and it's all beautiful. It's all
Mm-hmm.
great. John lives a wonderful life. Sarah lives a wonderful life out of the mental institution.
The menstrual
The
institution.
menstrual institution.
That's what I call women prisons.
Menstrual institution. That is great. That's a quotable.
That's what Orange is the New Black should be called.
Damn. How long is this? What where have we gotten?
Pretty solid.
Yeah, this is a good place to stop.
Right.
But yeah, next movie, everyone.
Pumping Iron.
Yeah, we're doing Pumping Iron because Arnold's
I'm
first
excited
movie.
to.
And literally, the more I think about that movie, it's just like seeing like a star being born.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's literally
I'm
what
so
it's like, because
excited.
it's like,
Yes.
this is before he
Yes.
becomes an
Yes.
actor. This is before he becomes
Move over,
governor.
Bradley Cooper, Lady
This is-
Gaga. This is A Star Is Born.
This is before,
Pumping Iron.
this is before this guy had any influence, and he fucking created it with his fucking body.
I completely agree.
And it's crazy. So that
made it
that
with his
alone
body.
just makes the movie, but the rest of the movie too is just very good.
I'm sure we'll be getting back into Terminator with that one.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I think I've covered all my thoughts. I can't say
doubt
it.
You think during the fucking Pumping Iron podcast we're not gonna talk about Terminator at all?
I think we should just every podcast
no,
we
we
should have a
won't.
Terminator segment. where Josh
I
goes
have
off.
talked about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I'm just like it's not. I think it's worse than Transformers in how much they're
fucked it up.
they're fucking up. Yeah,
And they're clearly milking it.
yeah. It's like I don't
It's the
think there's
worst
any
milking
franchise
Hollywood has ever
that's-
seen.
There's no franchise I think is doing quite like Terminator, where there's fucking up like everything that's like good about it. They're just like imploding, like they're literally imploding on themselves.
And James doesn't care. He's busy drawing flowers for, for Pandora or whatever. This one is just talking about the Pandora wildlife.
Okay, I don't. Wait, explain what?
James Cameron tried to he made up all this stuff about Pandora that he's trying to he made.
Pandora's box.
No, the planet on Avatar.
Oh shit! Okay, okay.
It's like,
okay.
oh well, there's slugs and shit. Come on, James.
What? What was he doing with this information? He was just
He's
saying
drawing
it?
them
He just wouldn't shut up about it.
He was just talking about it. Like in what?
on Pandora. There's slugs and there's
Like
trees.
he
and
tried to
there's
make it
Because of
this big
us.
world. It's like no one cares, man.
That's what he's doing with all his time.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like this one's.
I'm
a little
backtracking.
He's drawing flowers.
I'm backtracking on
This
this.
is of bacteria.
Let me
You want
backtrack.
to
Can you
see
just
one?
let me
You know what
backtrack?
to see when I drew a picture?
See, this is the aquatic life of Pandora. Dude.
He's just creating the lore.
Yeah, that's what
all
he's doing.
he does now. He's just creating lore.
He's
for
just doing the
Pandora.
lore. It's
More-
like,
more
dude, that was-
creatures, more
It
trees.
was
more
10 years
plants
ago,
and-
man. Let it go. When's he gonna make a new movie? He hasn't made
Probably
it.
never.
I'd like to see him sketch out a cityscape. You know, I feel like he'd be good at that.
Have you ever seen those people where they just take one glance of like an entire city and they draw it from their memory?
Yeah, we were just talking.
We've seen
about
you do
this
that.
today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wait, were you guys really talking about it?
not me, Greg.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
remember that.
But I think that's crazy. Like like this one guy, he just
Like
went up in an
Grease.
elevator and he just like looked around and then he drew like that entire thing.
Yeah,
And like what?
yeah. I don't know how that works.
Mhm.
That's crazy to me.
That's memory I'll never understand. Like how?
That's a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.